back to this insurrection that they had here. I will call it that because that's what it was. And that's really just a rebellion against the U.S. moving towards a multi-ethnic, multiracial, and a multicultural democracy. That's what they did. They rebelled against it. You know, I don't know what the language parameters here, restriction on the shop. I keep it clean. Where we say where I'm from is that, and not that I'm really not into these monolith labels, white folks, black folks, and stuff like that. But you know, like I said, for the theater, white folks don't like black folks telling them nothing, and that's what you're witnessing. A black person could tell a white person, "Hey, the stove is hot. The fire is. I just had the stove on 5 million. Don't touch the stove." And the white person will look and be incredulous. What to do? Say, burn their hand. You're laughing because you know that's right. That's real talk. And that's really all we witnessing. In 2021, never. Also, you know, this self-care thing that's very important to me because I say 7 years ago, I was real heavy in the progressive movement of this country, and about 7 years ago, I had to pull out of it a little bit because it was robbing me of my health. I really feel you on that. And the points that I bring out is the really, while we're talking about these things that are very heavy and very traumatic and very challenging, there is not a ray of hope. There's progress that we have to acknowledge. It has to be acknowledged. You know, where we are in 2021, we have never been before. It's never been like this before. It's never been like this before. The temptation to compare it to other times is there, but the truth of the matter is, it's never been this way. It's never been 4 years after electing a black president. It's never been like that before. These times are unprecedented, and so these are the times for us to make with our art and creativity. These times are magical. Waving your wand, we should be waving our wand. To create the world that we want, right? And I say that while I'm waving, and I'll break out after this. Is that I believe, and what I'm pushing for with my business, with Chocolate City Rocks, is that it is the time of the artist. You don't have no power unless you got political power. Period. You can have the best nonprofit, you can have it funded, you can have great programs going on, but a political decision will kick your blocks over at the end of the day, and that's what we suffer. That's the trauma that we got. So I think it's time for artists to be running for office, to run the country. I think I'm tired of the politicians, the classic politicians, and they say when you get political office, you're a politician, but I don't believe that. You know, be who you are. That's, you know, if you get in the office, who you are, then that's the power, and that's exactly what Donald Trump did. So it's a lesson to be learned from Donald Trump's presidency as well. Now you know what power looked like. Now you know how you could use that power.